Hello students, hope you all are fine and safe. We know beta, there are the three basic needs of any human being, that is food, clothes and shelter, right? And we have seen in our last chapter, chapter number 11, that when we are in a family, we eat our food together. So family is the group of people who eat together, live together, stay together, right? So today we are going to start our chapter number 12, that is our shelter. In this chapter we will discuss about different types of houses, right? Because shelter, so when we say shelter, what comes in our mind? Houses. So we will discuss about the houses. Before starting the chapter, let us go through the hard words. Reed. Reed means it is a tall plant and looks like a grass, right? And it grows generally near the water. Then we have story. Story means nothing but a floor. Okay, so like we have two story, that means two floors will be there, right? So story means floor. Then we have climate. Climate is a weather in a particular place that remains for a long period of time, right? So that is called climate. So weather keeps changing, but climate always remains same for a period of time, right? Then we have stilts. This is a set of we can say sticks or metal rods, something that is used to give a support to the houses and give them or build them away from the ground. So it is mainly to give the support to any house that is built at high level from the ground or above the ground, right? Then we have canvas. It is the strong and thick cloth that is called canvas. Then we have breed. Breed means to multiply on their own, or we can say to give birth, or that means it is actually these animals, this is regarding to the animals that breed to give birth to their young ones, right? So then we have disinfectant, that means any liquid or anything that is used to kill the germs, that is called disinfectant. That means it reduces the infection caused because of different germs. Then wild chants, you might have seen them also beta. These are made up of metals and with some hangings, and when the wind blows they touch each other and they produce very nice music, or we can say nice sound. So the wind chain, generally we call this as wind chains, right? And we used to have this in the places where there will be very nice wind blowing, right? So these are the hard words from the chapter. Now if we talk about what is a house, students, house is a place where we live together with our family. We do many activities in our house, like we eat, we sleep and we relax, right? And not only that, it is the shelter that protects us from different types of weathers, like it protects us from hot sun, it protects us from cold weather, it protects us during the rainy season, during the heavy storms, or when the strong wind blows. So house is a shelter that protects us from different types of weathers, right? And it also protects us from our enemies, thieves and robbers. Can you spend one day on the road, beta? It's not important that you should have money with you. There are the people who take away the small children also. So when we are with our family in a house, we feel very safe, right? And we are confident. But when we are on the streets, we feel very discomfortable, because some what we say, that is dar, right? It will be always a fear that something may go wrong, it will be there. But when we are in our home, we enjoy like anything. So student, house, or it is a shelter that provides us all the safety. It protects us from bad weather, it protects us from bad people, it protects us from bad circumstances, right? So house is a beautiful place and we live with our family, we stay together with our family, right beta? Now if we talk about the different types of houses, then if we talk about how can we divide the house based on some special features, so the first point that comes in mind is of what material it is made up of and what is the cost of making that house. That means how much money is need to be spent to make that house, right beta? Then second thing is it is the location where it is built. So based on that we have different categories of houses according to the location. Location means the place where we are making the house, the place where we are building the house. What are the things available around them? How can we make the house in that area? So location means the area in which we are making our house. And third thing is temporary or permanent house. Temporary means it keeps on moving or it is for short period of time, and permanent means it is there forever. So that is a permanent house, right? So based on these three features, that is first thing is the material and the cost. Second thing is what is the place where we are making this house or the area or the location, and third thing is whether it is a temporary house or it is a permanent house, right? So first thing we will discuss that based on the material what we are using, how can we differentiate the different houses. So according to the material what we are using, the houses are of two types, that is kacha house and pakka house. Students, these are the Hindi words, right? Kacha, you know, something that is not very strong, and pakka, okay. So we say पक्की बात है ना means what? Is it 100% correct or 100% true, or is it strong enough to support? So like that. So kacha means that is not very strong, and pakka means that is very strong. So why we call them kacha or pakka houses? Because it depends on the material that we are using to make these houses. If you see the kacha houses, they are made up of mud, straw, then they are made up of wooden sticks, then they are made up of the roofs are they are specially made up of sometimes of the leaves. If you talk about leaves, then coconut leaves, palm leaves, we use these leaves to make these houses, okay. And then reed also, it is also used to make these houses. Then sometimes it is made up of tin, the roofs they are made up of tin, right? So then we use straw and like that different the materials that are easily available. So kacha houses are generally made up of these type of materials, and the building cost is also very low. That means whoever is making this kacha house, he need not to spend enough money, very little money is required. That means they are not that much costly, and all the things you will get very easily. You can get the mud, you can get the straw, right? You can get the leaves of the trees, so they are very easily available. Who make these type of houses, beta? Generally in villages we can get these type of houses, and in cities the poor people, they make these type of kacha houses and they live there. Students, their houses are not very strong, and whenever there is a strong wind, it blows away their roofs, it can damage their houses, right beta? So that is all about the kacha houses. Now if we talk about the pakka houses, then pakka houses are made up of cement, bricks, stones, and some wooden furniture we also use, then iron rods we use. So like that we make this pakka houses. They are very strong houses and they are very costly also. That means while building these pakka houses, we need to spend enough money on purchasing the different materials that are required to make this house, right beta? And if you talk about some examples, then for kacha house we have huts, Okay, and if we talk about pakka houses, then there are variety of pakka houses. We can see the apartments, we can see the skyscrapers, we can see the multi-storied buildings. Multi-storied means what? They have many floors, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. So there can be many floors in a building, right? And it can be a single storied also. They can have single storied, double storied, two floors can be there. So according to the floors they are named, right? Then we have apartments also, that is very much common. You all mostly live in the apartments. Then we have bungalows, right? So individually we can construct our bungalows also. Then we have skyscrapers. So if you talk about the metro cities like Bombay and Delhi, you can see these skyscrapers. That means they are so tall that it seems as if they are touching the sky. So these are the buildings that we generally we found in the cities. Mostly we can see them in the cities. But let me tell you, nowadays beta, villages are also very much developing, and you can find some pakka houses in villages also, right beta? So we should not ignore this, that nowadays people in villages are also making pakka houses, but still in cities poor people generally they live in the kacha houses. They cannot afford the money that is needed to make any pakka house, right beta? So according to the material, we have two different types of houses, kacha house and pakka house. Kacha houses are not very strong, whereas pakka houses are very strong, right? So this is all about the our shelter. In our next video, we will discuss some more points and some more types of houses. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay in your home only, and do not spoil your house because it is a beautiful place to live. Don't make it dirty, arrange everything properly, help your mother in arranging your house, decorating your house, enjoy with your family. Bye. Have a nice day.